Good? Live? Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Jim Goda Stadium. Moorhead Spuds are playing the Brainerd Warriors today. Pretty nice day. A little windy out, a little chilly, but overall, pretty nice day for some lacrosse, wouldn't you think, Joe?
Yep.
Forgot to introduce ourselves. I'm Carson Kuntz, Moorhead lacrosse alumni. Alongside me is Joe Hopka, also Moorhead lacrosse alumni. Glad you guys are joining us today. Should be a pretty solid game. Goalies taking their nets. Players giving handshakes. D finding their spots. Everyone's lining up. For the Spuds, we got number 25, Maddox Gregoire, taking the face-off against Brainerd's number 5, Landon Gangle. Gregoire going for the ground ball. Good slash. Fighting for it still, a little scrum.
Brainerd gets possession.
Gangle taking it up, Clem on him, close. Moves it down to the attack. Miller playing close D. Looks like Brainerd's in an open set here. Passing it around. Judd pressing out though, playing some hard D. Katzenberger on it, on Monroe. Finding it. Clem with a good check and the ground ball. He pushes it up.
A little fast break.
Clem down to Lyseth. Lyseth shot and a goal. Clem to Lyseth started off hot for the Spuds. Take a 1-0 lead over the Warriors. Yeah, just really couldn't. Warriors really just couldn't find anyone open there on the dodge and ended up turning it over, allowing Clem to push up, find an attack for a goal. Gregoire on the draw again. Gangle as well. Gregoire known for being a well-rounded face-off player, but also great on offense too. Down. Gregor with the ground ball on the win. Pushing it up. Almost gets the GB. Surrounded by Warriors. Pushing it up. Touch for the Spuds. Almost taking his time below. Looks like Judd going for a dodge here. Takes it down the alley. Passes to Alness. Alness winding up. Shot and a goal. Alness buries early once again for the Spuds. Spuds take a 2-0 lead.
Goal scored by number 24, Jonathan Aldous. It's 2-0 Moorhead. 10:24 remains in our first quarter.
Moorhead really likes that alley dodge, finding poppers in the middle too. It's a great set to be in. Gregoire and Gangle once again lining up for the face-off. Looks like that one was blown dead. Looks like Warriors ball. I'm not quite sure what the call was, but Spud's dropping into D. Got Struck pressing out. Blum with it. Pink pressing out. Spud's looking to play pretty aggressive early in the first quarter here. We'll see if that changes later in the game, but seems to be working out. Down to Neptune. Swings it to Oyam. Brainerd King playing tough D. Oyam takes it up. Looking for someone. Over to Blum. Over to Katzenberger. Katzenberger looking to dodge. Taking it down the alley. Paulson on him. Katzenberger down the alley once again. Paulson recovering well. Spud's playing well D right now. Warriors passing it well as well. Blum, shot, deflected. Takes a weird bounce. It's a little scrum trying to get the ground ball. Devick out of the net. Warriors try to scoop it in. Loose push on the Spuds. Going to be Brainerd ball.
Brainerd went for a little hockey shot there. Didn't work.
Yeah, it was a good attempt. Got Katzenberger in the alley with the ball. Looks like Paulson's going to be guarding him. Katzenberger up to Groy. Spud's pushing up. Warner has it. Warner taking his time. Brainerd crashing in with the LSM. Warner catches it. Moves it over to Greg Wire. Maddox taking space.
Went for a little fake shot pass there. Lyseth wasn't ready to.
Lyseth grabs it towards the end line. Lyseth looking to dodge from X here. Spins. Passes. Shot. A little wide. Warner gets the chase though. Spuds are doing a great job of just taking their time right now and just finding the right pass. They're getting a lot of good looks early here.
Found Langer open there.
Warner looking into that ISO attack. Spins. Warner. Shot low. And he scores. That one snuck in there. I didn't even see it.
Scoring once again for Moorhead, his second goal of the game, number 5, Evan Warner.
Evan Warner gets a second in the game.
3-0 Moorhead.
Warner is chasing that all-time Spuds goal record held by Jay Blythe. Seems he's creeping up on it. Gonna get it here probably within the next couple games. Greg Wire and Gangle lining up once again. Spuds take a pretty early 3-0 lead, gaining some cushion on the Warriors. Greg Wire gets the ground ball. That's actually Jack Wykey. It was my fault. Warner grabs the ground ball, pushing it down. Tries a little behind the back pass to Lyseth. Fails, but Lyseth's going for the ground ball. Tries to save it. Little scrum with Katzenberger. Looks like Hope's pushing down. Trying to find an open man. Judd pressing out. Judd still pressing on Hope. Hope slings it over to Rainweiler. Rainweiler going down the alley. Passes to the middle. Shot and a goal. That was number 7, Oyam. It's a pretty good goal by Brainerd. Pushing down the alley, find the guy in the middle. Good cut.
3-1 Moorhead with 6:43 remaining here in the first quarter.
Cutters are probably the most annoying thing for defensemen, especially if you're not paying attention. It's good capitalize on that by the Warriors. Multiple players fighting for that ground ball. Center of the field. Looks like the Warriors are not going to get it. Paulson tries to scoop it up, doesn't get it. Pink tries to scoop it up, doesn't get it. Pops out to Struck and he pushes it. Looks like Struck's going to push it up the field here. Finds Gregoire. Gregoire shot off the post. Spud's fighting for that ground ball. Lyseth picks it up. Spud's probably going to slow it down here. Lyseth, no one's on him. Lyseth shoots, hits the post, side of the net. Warner's going to chase it out here, grab it. Brainerd making some switches, trying to get the LSM on. Moorhead looks like they're going to sub through the midline here.
Back-to-back shots hitting the post here for Moorhead.
Warner taking it from the X position in an ISO, drops the ball, spins. Warner
For a little fake there.
loses the ball, ball's in the air. Welly trying to grab it. Multiple Brainerd pulls around the area. Still fighting for this ground ball. Paulson in now. Judd in now. Judd to the ground. Paulson eventually does pick it up. Spuds pass it up to Alness. Alness down the alley. Getting pressed out by Lerma.
Alness with a great fake there.
Yeah. That's what you need right there after that long scrum. Just need to slow it down for a sec, catch your breath, reset, get in the set. That's what the Spuds want right now. Warner at the top. Pass is deflected. Brainerd trying to get the ground ball. Alness eventually comes and scoops it up. Paulson here down the alley. Shot. Save. Lyseth with the shot. Wide shot left. Spuds do get the chase though. Welly. Looks like Welly's going to be taking it here from GLE. Welly pushing up. Finds Paulson. Paulson works it down to Lyseth. Lyseth over to Warner. Looks like they're going to go to the Warner ISO here once again. Warner bounce shot, little wide left.
Chased by Lyseth.
Ladies and gentlemen, correction on the first Spud goal this evening. It was scored by number 6, Isaac Lyseth.
Lyseth going for a dodge. Hits the back of the net. Goalie has it. Brainerd's looking to break it out here.
Looks like Berniking's pressing Oyam right now.
Oyam finds some space. Ooh, pass. Went for a pass there to Blum, but Spuds ended up with it. And now Lau is carrying it up to Lyseth. Back to Lau.
Looks like
Langer
Langer's
with some
cutting in
space.
here.
Langer takes a rip. Saved.
Langer also takes a hit. Looks like Lerma's pushing it up, trying to find a midi or an attack. Gets it to Goltz. Goltz throws it, pick
Clem
right to
intercepts
Clem.
that.
Clem's running through people. Clem's pushing it down.
Ooh,
Takes a
Clem
nice slash.
Oh, Clem takes a big slash.
Looks like he's a little hurt. He's probably going to get a sub here.
Got a penalty coming up.
Looks like Clem took it in a rough spot, too. That's never good. Monroe pushing it down here. Just running through.
Has some space.
Monroe
looking for-
to Lyseth.
Ooh. Lyseth hits the goalie's helmet.
Looking like we're going to get our first man up for the Spuds.
Landon Gangle with the slashing penalty. Sorry, that was Dominic Lerma. One minute.
Brainerd Warrior penalty on number 3, Dominic Lerma.
Spuds have a solid man up this year, scoring at around 54%. Looks like Maddox. Gregoire is going to be the QB too. Lyseth to Gregoire. Gregoire's shot and a goal, top left. That was a great shot by Gregoire. Spuds capitalized very early into that man up. Makes it 4-1 Spuds, 2:17 left in the first quarter.
And it's 4-1 Moorhead with 2:17 remaining here in the first quarter.
A little windy up here. Stuff blowing over.
Gangle and Gregoire taking the face off once again.
Gangle doesn't seem to know where the ball is. Gregoire pushed him in the back. That is, oh, that's a flag. Thought that'd be a loose ball push, but looks like the ref threw a flag. Gregoire does get the interference on that play, which will allow the Warriors to get their first man up of the game. Looks like the Spuds are going to be running that 5-man wheel they've been running all these years. Warriors looking to cut the lead. So, actually doesn't look like the Spuds are going to be man down. I'm not sure what the call was. Looks like even strength. Katzenberger with it. Judd close on him. Katzenberger pushing down the alley. Monroe. Judd with some good defense on him. Katzenberger is holding on to it here. Looking to push it down to Leibel. Leibel guarded by Miller.
Ooh.
Off the post behind the net. Pink looking to get this ground ball. Picked up by Blum. Blum moves it down to Katzenberger.
Katzenberger. Sidearm rip. Devig with the save.
Good save by Devig. Spuds looking to clear this ball. King low pass to Judd. Judd trying to fight through a man. Just power cradling, powers right through him. And it looks like
Judd drew a penalty there.
Yeah, he did. Looks like the Spuds are going to get once another man up.
1 minute remaining in our first quarter.
Paulson, the alley, down to Warner. Warner spins, up, low shot,
Ooh.
finds the goal in between the keeper's legs, and the man up will be called off as well.
Wraparound in for a goal. Number 5, Evan Warner. That is his second goal of the evening. That makes the score Moorhead 5, Brainerd 1. 47 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Warner loves his dodges from the X there. He scored many goals over the years from that spot.
Yeah, it does really look like the Spuds love that look from Warner below, or even Warner above, Warner anywhere. See another battle out of Gangle and Greg Wire, the GGs. Boys are fighting for it. Greg Wire spins, gets the ground ball, pushes it. Looking for a pass to Lyseth over to Warner. Back to Greg Wire. Greg Wire top left, another shot and a goal. Move the Spuds up to 6-1 in the first quarter. Spuds looking hot here. Warriors can't seem to find an answer.
6-1 more at 33 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Timeout on the field called by Brainerd.
Brainerd does call a timeout. Looking to probably just reset, refocus, see if they can make any changes to stop the Moorhead offense and elevate their own offense too.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Start the engine, shine the light into the storm. Knuckles white. And the clock ticks. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open. And although the job is done for now, the clock will always.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Welcome back. Brainerd looking to come out hot after their timeout. Spuds up 6-1, just about the end of the first quarter. For Brainerd, we got Fields, Lerma, and Gangle out on the face-off, and we have Gregoire, Paulson, and Clem for the Spuds. Gregoire having a lot of success at the face-off dot today.
Clem is back on the field after the earlier injury.
Ground ball. Clem picks it up, pushes it down the side, passes it. Paulson picks it up. Clem subbing off. Welly on. Down to Lyseth. To Warner. Warner at that X once again. Shoots it low. Doesn't get it this time. Goes wide left. Looks like the Warriors win the chase. 7 seconds left. See if they can get a little end of the quarter magic.
5, 4, 3,
Brainerd launches it down the field, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Spuds up 6-1.
Moorhead 6, Brainerd 1.
This is exactly what Moorhead wanted,
Once again, no need
just
to
to
wait till
get that
halftime.
early lead in the game, get a lot of cushion.
Pizza, hot dogs, nachos, soda, water, pop, other items for sale.
My name is Nolan Cook. And you're watching Spud TV. My name is Nolan.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Buffalo Wild Wings' new spicy chicken dippers are the perfect amount of heat. Same thing people say about me. They're like, hey, you're perfectly hot. Gotta dunk you in that tangy beat-up dip hot. New spicy chicken dippers from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter of action starting here soon. Spuds up 6-1. Joe, what do you think about that first quarter for both teams overall?
Early in the first quarter, the Spuds were able to score a few, and Brainerd have had very little answer to that. They've showed a little bit, but haven't been able to connect their passes.
Brainerd King applying heavy pressure on Hope. Switches on Paulson. Paulson pressing out on the 40. Gets a good slash and fighting for that ground ball. Paulson slashing hard there. Nice. Another slash. Miller ends up getting the ground ball and passing it back to Devig. Moorhead trying to clear here. Devig up to Paulson. Paulson pushing it, but pushing slow. Just getting the touch here, slowing it down to Allness. Allness over to Warner. Warner to Lyseth. Does Moorhead make the subs, get the players they want on the field? Moorhead makes an iffy pass over Gregoire's head. Gregoire does get to pick it up, though. Moorhead most likely looking to dodge here. Gregoire down to Allness. Allness to Warner. Warner spins. Passes to Welly, just under his stick. Moorhead trying to keep it in here. They do get it over and back. Actually, the Warriors get it over. Get an offsides call, and the Spuds will retain the ball. Judd with it. Matched up with Blum. Judd looking to dodge to the middle. Boys fighting for the ground ball. Lyseth gets it. Down to Warner.
Warner going for another dodge from the X here. Fake behind the back, rips a shot. Brainerd saves that one. Brainerd now trying to clear. Having trouble finding an open guy right now.
Brainerd nearing a failure here. Yep, and they do get it. Spuds will get the ball back here. Brainerd just could not find anyone on that clear. No one was cutting. Just couldn't find anyone there. Spuds hoping to capitalize off that failed clear. We'll see what they do.
Allness starting with it. Coming with some speed.
Gets by Anderson.
To Paulson. Paulson takes a shot.
Gets deflected. Looking like it's going out of bounds. Spuds will get the chase though. Gregoire with it here. Being guarded by Anderson. Gregoire slips in, gets a fake, gets a shot, deflects out. Allness looking to get this ground ball to keep it in. Paulson ends up getting it with a good box out by Allness. Paulson down.
Lyseth battling for a ground ball here with Barnum. Cohenwelly scoops it up. To Warner. Warner spins.
Does get locked up there.
I believe Warner just got a penalty.
Let's see what the call is here.
Nope, looks.
Yeah, just looks like the ref picked this flag.
He picked his flag up.
Picked his flag up. Brainerd looking to clear.
Bentley finds the ball. Bentley Miller finds the ball, pushing it up to Lau. Lau, quick pass to Allness. Allness settling it down.
Allness taking it real slow here. Dodges from X, loses his stick. Good check on Brainerd.
Whistle's blown. Looks like it's
a loose push, Brainerd ball.
Brainerd's possession.
Brainerd struggling to clear this game. Let's see if they can get it out here, maybe find someone. Looking like they're gonna try to push it through the middle here.
Katzenberger.
Moorhead applying good pressures from the
finds
attack.
The ball. Breakout all by himself, and he scores.
Another goal by Evan Warner.
Number 5, Evan Warner.
That was his
third goal of the game.
Third of the game. Warner having a great game here in the first half only. Spuds up 7-1 with 7:40 left in the second quarter. And that's just what you want to see out of a ride too. Moorhead does a great job of just denying the middle and all the other players just guarding up and finding their man so the attack can just go to work in the middle, provide that turnover. Gregoire here, flips it up. Paulson trying to get the ground ball. Looking like a scrum here. Barnum does get the ground ball, pushes it.
Lyseth applies pressure, he loses the ball. And looks like Warner's gonna pick it up.
Warner slowing it down here from X. Pass the flex up off of the top of Gregoire's stick.
Gregoire picks it up, and Gregoire takes the shot. Warner gets the chase.
Warner taking it from down low, as he usually does. Looking for a dodge, spin, snaps the defender. Warner shot just over the net. Evan Warner with great mobility. Almost gets the finish. Lyseth looking to dodge. Goes up. Defender looking like ref throws a flag.
Lyseth to Warner.
Warner tries to find Welly, just goes over. Paulson able to recover and pick it up though. Looks like Judd's coming with speed here. Oh, the pass just goes over his head.
see what that penalty flag is.
For your penalty assessed to number 30, Gavin Goltz.
Gavin Goltz with a push with possession. That'll be a 30-second technical, allowing the Spuds to get a man up, hoping to capitalize once again.
Gregoire starting with it.
Welly coming up, finds Gregoire.
They are running that 5-man wheel. Warner hits the post, bounces way up, and Gregoire is back with it at the top.
Paulson up to Gregoire, over to Welly. Welly shot, bounces just over the net. Spuds able to get the chase.
Lyseth with it, down low.
Lyseth pushing up pretty quick, up to Gregoire. Gregoire looking for a shot and a goal. Gregoire makes it 8-1 Spuds with 5:48 left in the second quarter.
Gregoire, his third goal of the evening.
Gregoire gets that third of the game to pair with Warner's hat trick as well. Spuds are rolling right now. Brainerd just with some costly mistakes that are allowing the Spuds to get those man-ups. And you just never want that, especially when you're down a good amount of goals too. Looking like Wyke is going to be taking the face-off here. Clem and Judd lining up for the Spuds. Wyke pushing it up. Looks like a delay of game was called on Gangle there. Lyseth down to Warner. Langer subbing on, followed by Hope. Langer gets the ball, guarded by Hope up top. Langer looking to dodge. Goes down the right side. Tries to find Paulson. Paulson shot and a goal. It was a great shot by Paulson, but even a greater pass by Langer. Good find for number 7. Spuds go up 9-1 with 5:22 left, just about 26 seconds after their last goal.
Number 2, Finn Paulson.
Spuds taking a massive lead over
5:22
their
remains in our
section
first half. 9-1 Moorhead.
matchup, Brainerd. Langer there taking advantage of the Brainerd D, looking like they weren't ready. Finds Paulson with a good cut. Wyke here.
The face-off win and the ground ball.
Clem with the touch. Down to Lyseth.
Welly at the top. Down to Paulson. Paulson. Back to Welly. Oh, ball's on the ground. They're battling for a ground ball here.
Looks like we got about 7 players going for that ground ball. Brainerd looks like they do end up picking up and getting a pass to Mill. That was a great pass and ground ball by Wasney. Brainerd looking to push. Pass
Brainerd
just missed.
with a fast break there, but Devig ends up with it. Paulson trying to break it out.
Paulson pushing up the 40, trying to get a touch here. Looks like Lau's coming on for the Spuds. Judd with it.
Lau with some speed. Lau to Lyseth. Lyseth picks it back up to Warner. Slowing it down a little bit. Warner back to Lyseth. Lyseth looking for a dodge here.
Gets
doubled. He slips out of there and shot wide. Warner with the chase.
Warner looking to take it up. This is where you want Evan Warner here. This bottom corner. Passes it over to Lyseth. Looks like Welly's coming on for the Spuds. Welly over to Langer. Langer fakes. Langer down, back to Welly. Welly up to Lau. Lau up to Alness. Alness being guarded by Wasney. Alness dodges to the middle. Draws the slide, passes to Lau just a little bit over to the right of him. Lau does pick it up though. Lau coming in slow. Dodges to the middle. Spins, loses it. Looks like Brainerd just flung it, just trying to get it out to get rid of that pressure. They're fighting for it now.
Gavin Goltz with that pressure.
Looks like Brainerd does get the ball here.
Neptune
Good.
with the push for Brainerd there.
Great recovery by Burnaking though, coming back. Looks like Miller's passing it up here for the Moorhead Spuds.
To Judd. Judd has some space. He's pushing it up. Tries to get it to Warner. Deflected. Back to Judd. Lyseth has it down low. Pass up to Welly. Welly's cutting down slowly. Welly dodge from the X, and he scores.
It's a great job by Cohen Welly, just fighting through that pressure and getting a good shot over the goalkeeper. Spuds getting to double digits in the first half here with 2:13 remaining. Brainerd just can't find an answer for this Moorhead offense.
2:13 remains in our first half. 10-1 Moorhead.
Wyke applying Greg Wire on the face-off. Looks like Pink's gonna pick it up, pushes it, gets it down to Alness for the touch. Alness down to Warner. Warner to Alness. Greg Wire taking it down below GLE. Looking like a Greg Wire ISO here. Let's see what he does. Greg Wire dodges right up over the top of the goalkeeper, and that will be the 11th goal for the Moorhead Spuds and the 4th for Maddox Greg Wire. He's having a day today against the Warriors.
Greg Wire was able to bring a short goal down to X.
Maddox Greg Wire.
Made him pay.
That's his third goal of the game, a hat trick for Greg Wire.
Okay, Greg Wire.
Coming at 1:41 of the first half remaining. It's 11-1 Spuds.
We are back here. Greg Wire gets slashed.
A little ground ball battle.
Looks like Welkin's in for the Spuds here.
Still on the ground, and there's a whistle.
Not quite sure what the call is there, but the Spuds will get the ball. Greg Wire up the middle, getting about triple teamed back to Pink. Pink just moves it back to Burnick, to Struck. Devig over to Miller. Spuds looking to turn the ball and clear it.
Miller to Paulson.
Paulson pushing it up the middle with a lot of speed. Paulson with the shot and a goal. What a rip by Finn Paulson to make it 12-1 Spuds.
For number 2, Finn Paulson.
That was just a great clear and switch of the field by the Spuds. Pink just knowing the pressure and not being able to get it up the field there, just trusting his D, getting it back and switching it over and getting up to the middies and then having the middies just go to work, push the field. It's great. Great job by the Spuds there. I think this is exactly what the Spuds wanted today, is just to play up against a weaker section
1 minute
opponent
remaining in
and
our
just
first half of play.
take a good lead and go from there.
Holness and Warner settling it down, letting some players switch off. Welly with a lot of space. He's going to rip that and score.
Right, posting in for Cone Welly. Looks like the Warriors are just getting caught on the subs here too. Moorhead taking advantage of that.
Cohen Welly.
Cohen Welly subbed out there and instantly had so much space. Had a
See if Brainerd could get anything going here to end the half, just to get a little spark. Wyke on the face-off for Moorhead against Gangle. Gangle fighting for that ground ball. Wyke on the ground. 6-person scrum here right in the middle, fighting for that ground ball. A lot of pushing, a lot of slashing. Judd ends up getting it, pushing it down. Gets it to Allness.
See if they can get anything going within these last 10
10,
seconds.
9,
Warner spins.
8, 7.
Warner to the crease, over to
6,
Lyseth. Lyseth's shot and a goal.
4.
Lyseth scores with 5 seconds on the clock to move the score to 14-1. That was a great find by Evan Warner there with the spin, drawing the double team and finding Lyseth on the backside.
Scoring for Moorhead, his second goal of the game, number 6, Isaac Lyseth.
Greg Wire.
4, 3,
Gregor looking to
2,
shoot, gets
1.
slashed. It's a good
That
check
is the end of
by
our
number
first half of
15,
play.
Wyatt Hope,
Moorhead
to
14,
end
Brainerd
the
1.
first half.
Be sure to check out the Spuds concession stands located
Moorhead up
directly
going
to the
14
west
to
of the main bleachers.
Moorhead up 14-1
Here at
going
Indoor
into
Stadium.
the end of the first half.
Need to make a great impression? Whether it's eye-catching newsletters, professional business cards, or custom envelopes, Copycat Printing has you covered for all your printing needs. Located at 1624 Main Avenue Southeast, 218-236-1115.
Home is more than a place. It's the people and moments you live for. With all you have to protect, choose insurance that helps you experience more of what matters most.
I'm Zach Devig. And you're watching Spud TV. My name's Cohen Welly. And you're watching Spuds TV.
Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Family is really important to me, and being able to be home and spend time with my young family, it's nice to be a part of that. I'm helping to coach my kids hockey. When you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing when you're on the ice, there's nothing like it. It just makes you feel like you're where you belong. The biggest connection that I had with Bell Bank was making a difference in our community. I really appreciate the way that they aren't afraid to stand up in the crowd and get out there and make a difference. I just think that our values really lined up and made a really good fit.
Northwest Blinds is a proud supporter of all Moorhead Spuds activities. For over 30 years, we have been providing customers with a wide assortment of window covering choices. Owners Arlen and Carlos Swenson are available by appointment for a free in-home consultation on all your window covering needs. 218-236-4813 or nwblinds.com. At Northwest Blinds, we say, you'll wish you had more windows, and go Spuds.
I'm Aiden Struck. And you're watching Spuds TV.
Selling land is a big decision. Knowing when and how to sell can be complicated. Let Steve Dalen, Farmland Sales eXp Realty, guide you through the sale process. Steve Dalen will bring you a local touch with nationwide support. Steve Dalen, Farmland Sales, where customers become clients, clients become friends. 701-893-8517 or stevedalenfarmlandsales.com.
A little nonsense is what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best of me.
My name's Colin Welly.
My name's Nolan Cook.
I'm Aiden Struck.
I'm Zach Devig. You're watching Spuds TV.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Start the engine, shine the light into the storm. Knuckles white. And the clock ticks. Time does not define me. It drives me. To keep roads, schools, and storefronts open. Although the job is done for now, the clock will always.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
My name is Nolan Cook. And you're watching Spud TV.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Buffalo Wild Wings' new spicy chicken dippers are the perfect amount of heat. Same thing people say about me. They're like, Hank, you're perfectly hot. Gotta dunk you in that tangy beat-up dip hot. New spicy chicken dippers from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Need to make a great impression? Whether it's eye-catching newsletters, professional business cards, or custom envelopes, Copycat Printing has you covered for all your printing needs. Located at 1624 Main Avenue Southeast, 218-236-1115.
Home is more than a place. It's the people and moments you live for. With all you have to protect, choose insurance that helps you experience more of what matters most.
I'm Zach Devig. And you're watching Spud TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on with the Spuds up 14-1 entering this second half. We also just got word that Evan Warner broke the all-time points record, passing Jace Blythe. Warner, only a junior as well, having lots of success in his high school lacrosse career. Congrats to you, Evan Warner. And to all you Wild fans out there, the Wild are currently up 1-0 against the Dallas Stars. Joe, what do you think the Warriors need to change here to have any chance at just scoring in general and stopping less goals?
I think they just need to find open guys, and once they get into the offensive zone, just settle it down and try and figure something out.
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely something they struggled with in the first half, and I think they've been solid on on-ball defense, just the cutters for Moorhead, and then they've been solid on the slides too, but Moorhead just taking good advantage of their chances and scoring a lot. Moorhead will get possession here with Gregoire taking the ball. Gregoire looking for the touch. He will get it. Taking it down low. Gregoire cuts up. Little slip move, loses the ball to the keeper as DeRosier will try to clear it. Gets it up. Brainerd with the ground ball. Wind up. Slash by Monroe. Judd. Clem trying to get this ground ball to push it. Does get it. Pushing up, gets the touch. Trying to get it back to a short stick, and Judd will get it.
Judd with some speed here. Shoots it.
Good save there by DeRosier. Lyseth over to Judd. Judd will give it up top to Cohen Welly. Cohen Welly being guarded by Wyatt Hope. Welly down the alley. Switches hands. Can't tell if that was a shot or a pass. Looked like a pass to Lyseth, but hits a Brainerd defender as Brainerd tries to clear.
And DeRosier with the ball, trying to clear it.
Goalie still with the ball, just launches it over, trying to just shoot up a prayer. Looks like Miller will get it. We actually do have a goalie sub by Moorhead. Looks like Arvidsson is in now over Devig. Arvidsson passes it. Great pass up to Finn. Good clear by the Spuds. Finn pushing down with speed. Down to Lyseth and just wide of Lyseth. Passing it out of bounds. Brainerd will get the ball here at the end line and try to clear. Spuds just dropping into that 3-3 zone. It has been working this game.
Brainerd is having some trouble with their clear snipe. As Lyseth intercepts the ball. Spins around one. Ooh, gets a stick to the neck there.
Looks like refs don't call anything on that. It wasn't that hard of a check, but it was in a bad area. Looks like Lyseth is a little shaken up, but should be okay. Looks like Alex Kelly's being extra vocal to his offense tonight. Taking charge.
Penalty assist to Brainerd number 27, Braden Wasney.
Looks like there was a penalty assessed to Braden Wasney for that stick to the neck moments ago. Warner will start with it down low.
Looks like they're running a QB from below now. Welly does a quick shot off the left post. Wander gets the chase.
Warner down low again to Gregoire. To Paulson up top. Back to Gregoire. Tries to pass it to Lyseth, but it goes above him and out of bounds. Brainerd with the ball. Trying to clear it.
Gregor with that touch pass just gets it right over Warner. It was a good look, just a little over his head. Brainerd trying to clear here on the no longer man down. It is now even strength. Warner picks it off. Behind the back pass to Allness. Allness pushes it up.
With some space.
Allness with the fake. Tries to get to Lyseth, and it takes a weird deflection and goes in.
Allness with the goal deflected off. Looked like one of the defenders' sticks.
A lot of confused looks as Joe and I are confused as well. How did that ball just find its way in the net? Just seems to be the script for Moorhead tonight.
Crazy.
We are in the second half now, so with that 10-plus goal lead, the Moorhead Spuds will be in running time with the Warriors here as they take a 15-1 lead. I'm not too sure he even got that one. Do you know? Am I muted? Paulson pushes it up, takes a quick shot. Wide right. Lyseth with a hat trick as well this game. Looks like he got credited to the goal. Lyseth dodging for Max. Passes it to Warner. Warner tries to get a little touch shot. Barely misses. He gets his own ground ball. Settling it here for Moorhead. Looks like Warner's going to try to get a sneaky dodge. Comes the slide over to Lyseth just over his head. ball's looking like, and it will roll out of bounds. Lyseth is going to be the third player tonight with a hat trick on Moorhead, adding to the list of Gregoire and Warner. Those attackmen are rolling. Brainerd trying to clear here. Passes it up.
Ooh, struck.
Gets doubled. Pink heavy on it.
That was Paulson, not struck.
Looks like a loose push on Pink, and it will be Brainerd ball. Brainerd trying to get something started here, hopefully. Fabian with the ball, being guarded by Monroe. Monroe pushes him all the way down to the alley.
Monroe Judd is a great physical defender. Especially
Paulson with a hard slash on Fabian there. On Forsberg, actually, and he will get a flag for that. Usually in these high school games, those one-handed slashes are just really no tolerance unless you get full stick somehow. Moorhead does get possession here, and the refs will blow this play dead, as Paulson will definitely be going to the box here with the slash. Brainerd getting their second man up of the game, trying to find something to get that ball in the net.
Spot penalty assessed to number 2, Finn Paulson.
Welkin pressing up. Monroe takes Rainweiler, turns it over. Monroe pushing with those quick feet. Finds Welkin in the middle. Welkin pushing it. Welkin over to Alness. Alness fakes, takes it back. Just taking his time here, wasting time on this man down.
Alness trying to slow it down.
Alness getting doubled here. Goes over to Lyseth. Brainerd not taking too much pressure as Lyseth's just jogging around here. Ref blows the whistle. Looks like he's talking to a Brainerd coach. I'm not sure what the call is there. Lyseth will be taking it in the alley here, though. Spud's just looking to kill the rest of this man down off. Ref's talking about something. I don't know what, I'm not sure what they're talking about. Spuds will keep the ball, though. Got about 2:40 left in this third quarter. Warner down below. Double team coming.
Warner is doubled. Warner dodging. Passes to Finn. The ball is on the ground and they're battling for it. And there is a whistle.
Judd with it. Dodging to the middle. Pass it, finds Finn. Finn Paulson shoots it over the net. It's a good find by Judd there. Just a little over the net. Comes Warner over to Alness. Looks like Alness is going to get a dodge here to the middle. Draws the slide, finds Paulson. Paulson just misses the pass, but Judd there to get to the ground ball. Judd over to Warner. Looks like Warner's looking to dodge. Swim move. A little behind the back pass there to Judd. Judd gets a good physical push there. Gets the ground ball back to Warner. Warner up. Warner with the little shovel shot. Goes a bit wide. Judd with the chase though.
One minute remaining in our third quarter.
Ole Miss looking for something. Backs out, pass to Warner. Warner slowing it down.
Looks like Spuds are in this 1-4 here. Getting the ISO dodge with Warner. Finn Paulson pops out. Warner gets a shot. Save made by DeRoser. Brainerd looking to clear this ball. Paulson close on Barnum. Lyseth gets the ground ball, tries to push. Looks like he's getting doubled. Never mind. Berneking up in the play. Berneking passes to Langer. Langer with a twister shot, it looks to be.
Just miss, and the goalie got the chase.
Brainerd looking to clear here. DeRozier with the ball. This is the third quarter, ticks down slowly. DeRozier launches it, chucking up another prayer. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Spuds up 15-1. Looking to close this one out here soon in the fourth.
My name's Colin Welly. And you're watching Spuds TV.
For Boss Snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Welcome back to this Moorhead Spuds lacrosse game at Jim Goda here. We are here about to start the fourth quarter. Spuds up 15-1. Got some new faces out on the field for the Spuds. Looks like Welkins in on D, so is Paschal. Looks like Clem also moved to close D, and Miller is up at LSM.
Looks like Nolan Montagen is on that left side for the faceoff as well.
Gregoire here against Gangle, nothing new. Gregoire wins it, pushes it down the middle.
Ooh, gets poked.
Barnum gets the ground ball, pushes it up, pressured by Allness. Barnum gets by Allness, met by Gregoire, gets by Gregoire, bent by Miller. Moves it down to Wasney. Wasney slowing it down here, pressured by Miller. Still pressured by Miller. One thing the Warriors have been trying to do is slow it down, but the Moorhead Spuds have just been pressing out on D, so it's really hard for them to slow down. As Groy takes the shot, deflects wide. They do get the chase, though. Looks like Warhand dodges to the middle with speed. Spuds get a good check on his stick as he's shooting as Arvidsson tries to clear the ball.
Arvidsson long pass to Montagen as they cleared it out. Montagen to Olness. Just wide, and they have are battling for a ground ball right now. Nowitzki picks it up. Passes it to Rozier, and they're slowing down the clear. Trying to find open guy.
Spuds just once again dropping into that 3-3. It's been working all day.
Can't find anyone. Just
Rozier.
forced to just launch it up.
Looks like that one's going just about out of. Oh, they actually do save it. Label picks it up. Guarded by Clem. Label tries to find a cutter. Deflects out.
Neptune tries to get there, but it will be Moorhead's ball.
Welkin up to Miller.
Miller to Paulson. To Olness. Olness gets a shot. Save. Olness tries to get the ball back, but there's a ground ball battle, and Hope comes out with it. He does get pressured by Welly and Judd picks the ball up, but there's now a flag.
Looks like the penalty will be on Welly. I'm not for sure what. He probably picked that up during that ground ball scum. He did get a slash there. Welly will be sitting here for this minute as the Spuds go man down. Brainerd still looking for that second goal. They scored their one and only goal in the first quarter. Just trying to find something with this man up here. Spuds have been doing a solid job on their man down as well. Brainerd just needs to try to find that guy, get that guy to score. Ward really pressing out here on this man down. Sneaks by though, Arvidsson with the save. Clem with the ground ball as he pushes it with a lot of speed. Clem is a speedy LSM. He's pushing it towards the middle. Gets pressed out to the alley. Does get a touch though. Goes to Monroe Judd and goes back on D. Allness slowing it down here for the Spuds. Allness getting doubled. Doing a great job of evading that double. Takes a slash, gets by Lacey. Lyseth with the face dodge down to 13. Judd with a good hustle, but gets beat by Rainweiler on the chase as the Warriors try to clear here. Rainweiler pushing up towards the middle, gets met by Monroe Judd. Does get past him though. Warriors pushing here. Skip pass just over Neptune there. Neptune was wide open on the back door. That was a good attempt at the skip pass, just couldn't quite get it to him. Welkin picks it up here. Welkin up to Jamison Paschal. Back to Welkin. Welkin loses it, picks it right back up. Good recovery by Welkin. Langer grabs it, pushes it up. Spuds do get a touch. Langer to Allness. Allness with the little fake. Back to Langer. Spuds getting some subs. Looks like Wykie's coming on.
Lyseth trying to pass it to Welly, but it is on the ground, and Barnum picks it up.
Good ride by Lyseth there. Barnum does get to pick that up, though.
Barnum. Ooh. All the way up to Arvidsson. Tries to get a shot off, but loses it just before.
Looks like Pink's mucking it out down low. J-Mo Paschal gets it. Gets it to Arvidsson. Arvidsson pushing up to Welkin. Welkin met by a Warrior.
Welkin passes up to Olness. Olness to 13. 13 takes a shot. Oh, big save.
13 with a good box out and a good ground. Good shovel out to Lyseth. Lyseth over to Langer. Langer does not grab the ball, but Olness will be able to pick this up here.
Olness slowing down. Gets it to Woodkey.
He gets a ground ball here. Over to Langer. Langer to Olness. Back to Langer. Langer to Woodkey. Woodkey to Paulson. Paulson looking to dodge here. Goes down the alley. Draws the slide. Spins, loses it, gets it back. Olness
finds Langer. Langer takes her up over the net. 13 gets the chase.
Looks like Langer has it here. Tries to find Lyseth, and a flag is going to be thrown.
Not sure what the flag is here. Looks to be a slash. I'm not sure who got it, though.
Just under 3.5 minutes in this fourth quarter. Spuds do have a man up as Goltz got the penalty. Olness fakes. Back up to Lyseth. Lyseth over to Welly. Olness with it now. Back up to Lyseth. Over to Paulson. Paulson back to Lyseth.
Skip pass to Olness. Ooh.
Welly now.
Back to Lyseth. Lyseth with a fake. Takes a shot after the fake. Scores.
It's a great job by the Spuds just moving the ball around. Lyseth with a good fake and a shot. Rings it in the net to make it 16-1 Spuds.
Number 6, Isaac Lyseth. That's his 4th goal of the game.
Lyseth with a little 4-piece on the day.
Goal scored with 2:23 remaining here in our second half.
Got Brainerd King lining up at LSM, matched up against Nate Oyam. Got Gregoire here. Gets the ground ball. Fakes. Turns it over. Oyam picks it off, pushing it up. Brainerd pushing it up here. Looks like Lacey. Lacey still pushing it. Fends off Monshaugen. Monshaugen does get it.
There is a flag down for Moorhead.
You see who got it there, Joe? Oh, it looks to be Lyseth.
Yep.
1 minute remaining in our second half.
We have just about under a minute left in this game. Spuds just trying to close it out. Warriors just trying to find their second goal. Blum down to Rainweiler. Rainweiler takes it up. Just chucks it out of bounds just past Gruy. Welkin will take it here. About 25 seconds left. Judd takes it. Judd getting doubled. Good
Groy
slash by
takes it.
Katzenberger.
Groy with some speed.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Gets it to Ranweiler.
5,
But
4,
Bernie King is able to
3,
intercept that, and
2, 1.
this one is over.
That is our lacrosse match, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a good game by the Spuds. Close it out. The final will be 16-1.
Thank you for coming out and supporting Minnesota High School athletics.
Thank you, Joe, for being here with me today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thursday evening. Once again,
Congrats again to Evan Warner on breaking that points record.
home again this Saturday at 12:30 as they host the Irish of Rosemount High School. 12:30 start this Saturday.